Life last year around this time was very chaotic for me. I was dabbling in my addiction, and I think I had a job that I'd started at the beginning of last year, and I just lost my job. I had my own place, and I was just partying. People were coming in and out, and it was a really, really rough time for me, really. I've been a heroin addict for over a decade, and I'd overdosed a couple of times, and it was a really low point in my life. I had a friend that was actually at the coach house. Her name was Keisha, and she had mentioned it to me and kind of mentioned what the qualifications were and, some of the stuff that we had to do, and I was like, man, I really need to try to do that. So I was still using then, and on my application, I was honest, and I was like, yes, I'm using still, and she was like, so she denied me, and I was like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have told her that, of course, just in my addiction, like I should have lied, but it wasn't the right time for me to come anyway. But then finally I went to a detox in February, and after I got out of detox, that's when I met back up, and she was like, okay, I can see that you have been through some things and why it wasn't the right time for you before. I think that you're probably ready now. And I was like, yeah, I think I am too. And so yeah, they accepted me, and yeah. So if you can't tell, I'm pregnant. So finding out that I was pregnant while I was in the coach house, it was a surprise, yeah. It definitely wasn't planned, but I'm absolutely glad that I was in a program and at the coach house when I found out, because in contrast to last year, if I would have found out at the end of last year that I was pregnant, I mean, I just look at the homeless people on the streets, and I just got kicked out of my apartment, and I just think that could have been me,
As the coach house administrator, it's a great honor to get to walk alongside these ladies who have decided that they want a different life for themselves than they've had before. What makes us really unique in a lot of recovery and transitional living programs is that our plan for each lady is individualized. There isn't a one-size-fits-all package, and they don't all need the same things. And so our goal is to support them and walk alongside them in whatever it takes to help them reach their goals to have a better life. I've overcome a lot of adversity in my own life, and most people have a story like that. And so to be able to help other people with things that might have been a struggle in your life, or certainly things that you can relate to struggling with, it feels like you're giving back, and it's kind of coming full circle. That is the beauty to ashes story. That's the promise of restoration that God has for all of us, that He heals us, and then He helps us heal other people through our experiences too.
I think faith is a big part of recovery. I mean, you don't have to have it, of course, to, be in recovery or whatever, but just really learning to step back and let God take control in a lot of situations it's challenging, of course, because you don't really know how to just give it all to Him sometimes, but you just have to. And just pray for the best. And I pray all the time. I wouldn't say they're pleads, but they're just just ask Him to walk with me, really.
Our lives have been transformed by the ministries of Flourish.